Welcome to Yoga Reset. This short, invigorating practice will bring some much-needed movement into your day to help you recharge and reset. For this practice, you might want to have a yoga block. Come on into downward facing dog. Place your hands on the earth below your shoulders, turn your toes under, and lift your hips up and back. Finding a nice long spine here. Sitting bones lifting up towards the sky. And maybe you can straighten your knees or draw your heels down towards the earth. With an inhalation, come forward and take a plank pose. If you're strong today, bend your elbows and find chaturanga. Lower to your mat, lay the tops of your feet on the earth, and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Spend a couple of breaths here, letting your back open up into the arching shape of the Sphinx. If you want to go deeper, lift your breastbone by pressing your elbows down, and maybe even root your hands into the earth, lifting your elbows up and going a little bit more into the arc. With an exhalation, release your Sphinx pose and bring your hands onto the earth below your shoulders. Turn your toes under and either transition back to down dog through hands and knees, or if you're feeling strong today, strengthen your legs, lift your knees, and press up through plank, and then back to downward facing dog. With an inhalation, step your right foot towards your hands, and exhale to lower your left knee down to the earth. Bring your hands up onto your front knee, and with a big inhalation, sweep your left arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, rotate to your right, hooking your left elbow over your right thigh. Bring your hands together into an Anjali Mudra. Inhale to get tall through your spine. Exhale, turn your heart to the right. With your next inhalation, unwind your twist. Bring your fingertips down to the earth and move your hips back so that your left thigh bone comes to vertical. Slide your right leg forward until your knee is as straight as you can make it, and draw the top of your right foot towards you. Inhale to get tall through your spine and lift your sitting bones up towards the sky. Exhale and fold from your hip joints. As you inhale, lift your spine up again and slide your right foot towards you, bending your right knee and coming back into your lunge shape. Bring your hands up onto your front knee once again, and inhale to sweep your left arm up. Exhale and rotate, hooking the left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Hands come to Anjali Mudra. And you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to add a little more strength and balance to the pose, lift your left knee. Continue to feel into your breath, getting taller in your spine as you inhale, rotating as you exhale. And unwind your rotation. Bring your palms onto your mat below your shoulders and lift your hips up so that you can step back into downward facing dog. From downward dog, inhale to bring your left foot towards your hands and exhale to lower your right knee down to the earth. Bring your hands up onto your front knee and inhale to bring your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, turn the front of your heart to the left and hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Bring your hands together into an Anjali Mudra. Press down with your right arm so that you can turn a little more fully through your torso. Turning the front of your heart towards the sky. And inhale to unwind and bring your fingertips down to the earth. Move your hips back so that your right thigh bone comes to vertical, and slide your left leg forward a little bit until you can straighten or almost straighten your knee. Draw the top of your foot towards you. Lift your sitting bones. Get tall through your spine as you inhale. and move forward from your hip joint as you exhale. Ardha Hanumanasana, or half Hanuman pose. And inhale to lift your spine upward. Draw your left foot back towards you and plant it on your mat. Bring your hands up onto your front knee. Inhale to sweep your right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, turn your heart to the left, hooking your right elbow across your left thigh. Hands once again to Anjali Mudra. Stay here if you wish. And with your right toes under, you can lift your right knee and add a little more strength and balance to this rotation. Draw your energy into the center line of your body as you unwind your twist and bring your fingertips down to the earth. With an inhalation, step to the top of your mat, and exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale and take a really big step back with your left foot, and then plant the foot on the ground so that your heel comes down and your left toes point slightly outward to the left. Strengthen through your legs, and inhale to rise all the way up into Veerabhadrasana One Warrior One. Focus on staying strong and steady through your back leg, and from your core reach into the earth through your legs, and from your core reach up to the sky with your upper body. Bring your palms to touch, exhale and fold from your hips, lowering your fingertips to the earth. Keeping your feet where they are, start to straighten your front knee until you get some stretch through the hamstrings again. And then see if you can level off your hip joints. Just play with that feeling of squaring them off so they're level with the earth and even with the top of your mat. And here's where you might want to bring your yoga brick in to assist you. So you can place the brick on the floor inside your front foot and lay your left hand on the brick. Take your right hand to the outside of your right hip. Inhale to get tall through your spine. Then as you exhale, start to turn your heart to your right. Your left hip can drop. Take your right hip back. And then maybe unfurl your top arm to come into an expression of revolved triangle. Bring your gaze down to the earth and lower your fingertips to the earth. Move your brick off to the side and spin onto the ball of your left foot. Inhale and step to the top of your mat. And as you exhale, bow into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale to take a big step back with your right foot, bringing the sole of the foot on the ground, heel planted, right toes turned slightly to the right. Bend into your front knee, rooting into both heel bones as you sweep your arms forward, and then use your back leg and your buttock muscles to help you lift up, rising into Veerabhadrasana One. Root down through your legs, rise up through your spine, and open up into the warrior. Let your palms come to touch as you exhale and fold forward, lowering your fingertips to the earth. Begin straightening your left leg, coming into Parshvottanasana, or hamstring stretch. And again, play with trying to level off your hip joints here, even with the top of your mat level with the earth. If you used a yoga brick on the other side, place the yoga brick on the earth just below your right shoulder and place your right palm on the brick. Bring your left hand to your left hip and inhale to grow taller through your spine. As you exhale, turn the front of your heart to your left and maybe unfurl your top arm coming into an expression of revolved triangle pose. As you exhale, look down at the earth, lower your left fingertips, and move your block out of the way. Spin onto the ball of your back foot, and with an inhalation, step forward, exhaling to fold again into Uttanasana. Inhale and take a big step back with your left foot, and spin your left foot flat. Walk your hands around to the middle point between your feet, and then turn your right foot in, both feet pointing forward, hands on the earth below your shoulders. Prasarita Padottanasana, position 1. This is also a pose where your block might serve you, so you're welcome to place your block on the earth at the midpoint between your legs and below your shoulders. So place the left hand on the block or on the ground and bring your right hand to your right hip. As you inhale, get tall through your spine, and as you exhale, turn the front of your heart space to your right, maybe unfurling your right arm. Exhale, bringing your gaze down to the ground, and put your right hand at the same spot as your left hand. Bring your left hand to your hip. Inhale, get tall through your spine. And as you exhale, turn the front of your heart to your left, and maybe unfurl your left arm. Coming into a twisted variation of this wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, bringing your gaze down to the ground. Place both hands on the earth below your shoulders. Inhale, get tall through your spine. And then walk your hands back, keeping the length of your spine. Exhale and bring the crown of your head down towards the earth. Inhale to lengthen forward with your spine. Walk your hands forward, making sure that they give you good support here, and step your feet closer together. Turn to the top of your mat and come to seated. From seated, roll onto your back. Bring your arms out at shoulder height. Lift and shift your hips a generous distance to your right. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and with an exhalation, turn your knees to your left, maybe even turning your head to the right. In this simple twist, you're completely supported by the earth, so you can really release any effort to hold yourself here, and instead allow yourself to be held. Inhale to come out, bringing your right foot down to the mat, left foot down to your mat. Lift and shift your hips a generous distance to your left. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Exhale and let your knees move out to your right. Maybe even turning your head to your left. Inhale to come out, bringing your left foot onto your mat, then your right foot onto your mat. Realign yourself. Draw both knees in towards your chest for a moment. And then release your legs down along your mat. Let your arms lay down beside your body. And give yourself a few minutes to relax completely in corpse pose. When you're ready to come out of your corpse pose, deepen your breath and begin to move your body. Bend your knees and roll over to your side. Pause for a moment on your side to feel into your recharge and reset. And when you're ready, come on up. Take a comfortable seated position and bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra, the seal of offering. And bow to the offering of this short yoga practice that allows you to recharge and reset today. Namaste.